What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Keisha, and as you can see, I'm in my Air Force PT gear. So you guys are probably wondering, why are you in an Air Force uniform when you're supposed to be retired? So technically, I'm still on active duty for the next 24 days, right? And so before my little active duty time runs out, I'm like renewing all my prescriptions, doing all of that, right? And so with that, it is actually time for me to get my 6-month labs done. So every 6 months, so December and June, I get labs done to check my hormones and everything else, you know, because you should, one. And then two, that goes into why I'm including this in this video, since I am about to, I'm prepping to get back into competition prep. I wanted to get my labs checked before we start, you know, like really deep diving into prep. And so, full disclaimer, I am a natural athlete, no enhancements, no none of that. I like to get the labs done because it's important to know your health status, like, period, right? And so I'm going to be doing that. So that's why I have this uniform on, because if you are active duty in your uniform, you get to skip to the front of the line and you don't have to wait in the lab or at the pharmacy. So that's the only reason why I have this on. But it's funny because every time I have my uniform on, I be like, this is the last time I'm wearing my uniform. Y'all, since saying that was gonna be my last time, my OCPs, that my last time was in January, but right. So then fast forward to May, I wore my service dress for my ceremony, and now here we are in June, and I got my PT gear on. I've literally worn all 3 uniforms in 2024, but hey, at least I'm wearing them one last time before I actually retire. So anyways, I'm headed to the clinic now to go get my labs drawn. So all of my labs have to be fasted. So I have been chugging water. It is now 8:30, and as you can see, the water is like down in the label part. So I've drank already like 1/3 of a gallon of water. Pro tip, I don't know if you guys know that, if you're like me and getting your blood drawn is a process because you have like really small veins, drink a lot of water, like a lot of water. So that helps like fill up your veins and get the blood flowing, and it makes getting your blood drawn not as bad. We're gonna see how long it takes them. Anyways, headed to base, headed to the clinic, and let's go get these labs done. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe, because again, fitness vlogs are back. And yeah, okay, bye. What's up, y'all? Good morning. It is now Sunday, June the 9th, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm headed to church. A little late. So church starts at 8, but you know, right now they're just doing all the singing and stuff, so I have a little bit of a grace period. But I do have on my gym clothes underneath this dress here. Really, I have on like tights and a sports bra, and then I have my pants and shoes over here in the seat. So immediately after church, I'm gonna go do my cardio. There's a nearby high school that I used to like run the bleachers, like a stadium bleachers. So I'm gonna see if it's open. It's the summertime, so I don't know if they have the field unlocked or not. But if not, then I'll just go run around like on base or something. So yeah, starting my morning off early. Got my water and everything, hydrating in the process, and yeah. So anyways, off to church I go. I'll check in with you guys after church. All right, y'all. So looks like I see other people doing track work. So I think the track is open to the public. So yeah, I guess I'm about to just change right here in the car. Oh man, whatever. I'm about to just get naked in the parking lot. Not naked, y'all. I do have on. I got on my shorts and my sports bra, and they saying get naked, but yeah. So the goal today is to do the stadium stairs. I haven't done this in like a year. For today's cardio, I'm primarily going to do the stadium stairs that are behind me. Like I said, I'm trying to get these legs together, y'all. So, whew, lots and lots of stairs. But first, I'm going to warm up on the track. So I think I'm gonna run a couple of laps, get the body warmed up, get the legs warmed up, and then tackle all these stairs behind me. Quick interlude while I focus on trying not to die. My heart rate is definitely just hanging out at like 160, 165. So going up the stairs, you know, once I get to the top, that's when I really feel it. And it's like, oh my God, my legs are killing me. But then coming down, it's like my legs are shaking, my knees is aching. Whew. And I have legs on Saturday, so I did legs yesterday. So imagine doing legs yesterday and coming out here and running the daggone stairs. You know, this is one of those cardio sessions where it's like you regret it while you're doing it, and it's like, what in the entire heck was I thinking? And then once you get it done, you feel all accomplished. That's how I am right now. It's regret. All right, I did 20 minutes of running up and down those stairs, logged it as a HIIT workout for my cardio this morning. As you can see now, I'm walking the track. Low key, I'm just trying to find a shady spot to stretch. My legs are shaking. They are done. I have not ran the stadium stairs, I think, since Jessica was starting her fitness journey. So I want to say that was last summer, yeah. So, oh yeah, welcome back. But the fact that I know that this track is open now, and it's literally down the street from my church, I think I'm gonna start incorporating this as like my Sunday cardio. Just do like how I did, just change clothes right after church and come straight here. So also, I don't know if I mentioned, I'm fasted right now. So I typically like to do my cardio fasted if I can. No rhyme or reason. I like to enjoy a nice big breakfast after doing cardio. It just tastes that much better. So plus, if I start eating a little bit later, I feel more full throughout the day instead of eating like my first meal at like 7. So but keep in mind, y'all, I don't have a 7:30 to 4:30 job anymore. So like my earliest client is like 9 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, anyways, that's neither here nor there. Great sweat session. Sun definitely played a factor with the heat. That's it, y'all. I'm about to go find a shady area to stretch because I definitely need to stretch after that. And I will see y'all later. I'm back. I'm driving to the gym now. I'm not gonna record because it's literally the exact same workout that I did when I filmed in the previous video because it's a Sunday, so same workout. Today, since I already got a kickstart to my day, after I work out, I'm thinking about maybe going to the movies to go see the new Bad Boys movie. So here's my dilemma with that, right? I was looking at the movie times. So if I go, I have to go during the matinee hour because the matinee tickets are $10, right? If I go after the matinee hours, I'm not paying them more than $10, so that's not an option. And what I've been doing, like going to the movies lately, I've been going on Tuesdays because they have $5 Tuesdays. It's just something about paying all this money to go to the movies. It just doesn't sit right in my spirit, y'all. So I may treat myself to a movie today, but I'm gonna have to go before 6 o'clock. It's only 12 o'clock now. So the only thing about going to the movies in the middle of the day, I planned on being productive today. So I want to go get my oil changed, go get my car washed. I do need to go buy some more hair because I'm getting my hair braided on Friday. About damn time, because whoo child. Whoo. So I'm just like don't want to push it, because if I go to the movies, that's gonna be it. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing else today, and if I go run my errands today, then the movies ain't gonna happen. So we'll see how I feel after the gym, but I'm leaning more towards taking care of adult things, running my errands, and then maybe going to the movies on Tuesday. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. All right, y'all, so I am leaving the movie theaters, and I decided to watch Bad Boys. Really, really good movie. Definitely recommend you see it if you haven't already. So now I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day. So I need to go get my car washed, as well as go buy some hair. But first things first, I need to find a microwave, because it's time for me to eat my next meal. As you can see, I have a hoodie, which was definitely concealing my water and my snack. Sorry, the sun is blazing back here, and I think the steering wheel's a little crooked. But anyways, so I snuck in my water, because still gotta drink my water, right? And gotta stay on top of my meals. And so what I did is, I normally have, for my post-workout snack that I usually eat immediately after my workout, my protein, couple rice cakes, and some almonds. So what I did was, I drank my protein, of course, but then I decided to bring my rice cakes and my almonds into the movie theaters with me, to have kind of like the popcorn feel. You know, you kind of want to sit and snack while you watch a movie. So I crumbled up my rice cakes, and they're the caramel flavor, and then mixed that in a Ziploc bag with my almonds. And so it was nice. You know, it wasn't me cheating on my diet. Well, I don't really have a diet, I'm on macros, but it was just a way to have what I normally eat inside of the movie theaters, but kind of trick my mind into thinking like I'm eating a movie theater snack. So that was pretty cool. I will definitely do that again, because we haven't even started prep yet. So anytime I come to the movies, I'm definitely going to start doing that. And next up, it's 6:45 now, so I'm gonna eat. I did bring my next meal, as I mentioned, outside, which is, it's been sitting in the car for the past 2 hours. It's 90 something degrees, so it's actually kind of warm. This is just my rice and peas in here, and then I brought a packet of tuna. And when I say it's warm, I really don't think I need a microwave. I can probably just eat this just like this. Texas. Anyways, yeah, so I guess I'm going to get on with the rest of my day, finish running my errands, and get back in this house, because I will need to finish editing my YouTube video. The plan is to get it up tonight, not this one, but the one from the previous week. So do plan on getting that YouTube video up Sunday night, which is tonight. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Y'all, not it raining. I literally just got my car washed last night, and it's like raining, but my grass needs it, so whatever. Anyways, hey, good morning. It is Monday. I am headed to work. So Monday is jam-packed full of clients, but it's also my rest day today. So although it's my rest day, I do have a step goal. And so I plan out my work schedule to where I'm still able to get my workouts in without any problems, still able to like get my meals in with no issues, because, you know, I create my own schedule, right? So if I can create my own schedule, I'm gonna make it easy on myself. I just realized I left my water in the refrigerator. Oh goodness, I'll just grab it on my way to my next client. That sucks. Yeah. Oops. So anyways, I was going to show y'all that I usually pack everything to where I'm good to go until I come home. So the exception of me leaving my water at home, I usually pack at least half a gallon of water, depending on if I'm working out or not. I also pack my first meal as well as my second meal. So my first meal is my pre-workout, and then my second meal is my post-workout, which is just a snack. I'm really upset that I left my water at home, and I'm contemplating going back to my house and getting it, but since it's raining, I can't risk like speeding right now, so I'll just bring a water bottle. I have 1,000 water bottles in my car, and I'll just grab my water bottle before I go to my second client. Hey y'all, so it is now 10 o'clock and I'm about to eat my first meal. So I have my egg whites in here. I also have my oatmeal that I'm gonna eat after this. I'm gonna stop by my house to grab my water and then head over to do my cardio. So it's my rest day today, but I am gonna do some cardio and some core. Just finished my cardio. So I did the elliptical for about 35-40 minutes. And then I did the Stairmaster for the remaining 60 minutes, I don't know, until my exercise ring said it was closed. So now I'm about to get ready to go see my client. So cardio's done. Okay, while I'm sitting here drinking my protein, I was like, I need to clarify my last video. So I am not currently prescribed a time amount of cardio. I just have a step goal. So I personally chose to do that amount of cardio and what I did for my cardio. With my step goal, I can achieve it however I want: running, walking, Stairmaster, whatever the case is. And so today, again, is my rest day, but I'm counting it as an active rest day. So I still wanted to get a good cardio sweat in. I typically hit my step goal without trying, just because I'm on my feet all day. So I just wanted to be intentional about doing some cardio, especially on my rest days. So no, don't think that my trainer got me out here doing like hours and hours of cardio. No, that's not the case. On the average, I do about like 20 minutes of cardio when I'm working out. But again, I'm not lifting today. It's just an active rest day. So did some cardio, and then I will do some core later and do some stretching, and then that's it for my workout today. Good morning, y'all. So it is Tuesday. I just did my check-in videos, and before I actually leave the house, I'm actually making some chicken in the crock pot. So I've been having a craving for like barbecue, probably because it is summertime. So I'm gonna make some barbecue, some pulled chicken breasts in the crock pot. So I'll show y'all what it looks like, I guess, before and after. But yeah, this is a way for me to not go out to eat, so making it here at home. So it's chicken breast in the crock pot. After it cooks, then you're gonna shred it up with like 2 forks. And then I bought some of the G Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce that I'll add to it as well. So I'll just show y'all what it looks like. Mind you, it's 9 o'clock in the morning also. So here's my chicken in the crock pot, all seasoned and marinated. So normal seasonings, but then I also added this Hawaiian marinade. So I like a sweeter barbecue flavor, so that's why I added that. And then I did add this smokehouse maple seasoning as well. So I don't have any limitations on how I season my food or anything, in case anyone asks. So I am going to prepare it and season it how I normally do. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set it and forget it. It's a crock pot. Rule of thumb with crock pot cooking is typically, if you have it on high, it's 4 hours. If you have it on low, it's 8 hours. Like if you're cooking it overnight, then you'll cook it on low for like 8 hours. So I'm gonna cook this on high because I'm gonna go to the gym and everything. And hopefully this is done before I see my first client and stuff. So I actually want to eat this today, like later tonight. So I'm gonna turn this on here on high, and I'll let y'all see what it looks like when it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon now, and I'm gonna check on my chicken breasts. They've been cooking in the crock pot on high since about 9 o'clock this morning, so they should be ready for me to go ahead and start shredding them up. So I'm not going to add the barbecue sauce to the crock pot because I want to measure the barbecue sauce when I actually eat it. So I'll add the barbecue sauce once I actually eat the chicken breast. Just making sure I'm accounting for all of the macros that I'm ingesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all what this chicken breast looks like, and then I'm gonna head out to work. So I'm gonna try to show y'all how I shred it up. I do this with 2 forks, but for the sake of the video, I'm gonna do it with 1 fork. And it's with my left hand, so give me some grace. But as you can see, the chicken breast, it just comes right on apart. So this is how you shred it. Again, it's a lot easier with 2 hands, but there you go. So just shredding up the chicken breast now. Get all the juices. Okay, so here is the finished pot of chicken breast. And as you can see, the juices is all down there, so it's not dry. This is a very juicy chicken breast. So yeah, there's your chicken breast in the crock pot. Meal prep made easy. Good morning, y'all. It is 7:30 in the morning on Wednesday. So a couple of updates that I did not record yesterday because I just wanted to have a night of relaxation once I got home from work. So check-ins went good, I guess. I am starting to notice that my waist is finally starting to get a little bit smaller, because it was big, y'all. It was huge. So I'm not saying my waist out here is snatch. I'm just saying it's finally decreasing in size. So it's noticeable now. I see it. I've been measuring my waist for my check-ins. I'd have to look at the data, because that's one of them things where it's like I measure, I plug, and I like brain dump it and don't think about it anymore. So I have to look to see what my starting waist was, and maybe I'll plug it on the screen when I edit this video. But anyways, I am down another pound. So I am at 184 pounds. I did do an in-body scan, but I didn't like it. So the weight is down, but the rest of my numbers was off. So it said like my muscle mass went down and my body fat percentage went up. So I'm like, maybe this is a one-off. So the thing with the in-body scan is that depending on like how much water you drank the night before, and just there's so many things that play a factor into the numbers. And so I feel like this was one of those one-off ones, so I'm not going to include it. We'll see what happens when I do my in-body scan again. I actually might not do it next week either, because I feel like now I'm getting a little bit too what's the word? I'm just getting a little bit too obsessed with the numbers, and I don't want it to throw me off, because again, I'm in a good headspace when it comes to the prep, even though this is the prep before the prep, and I want to keep that momentum going. So we're just gonna maybe not do it for a couple weeks. That way I don't feel like I'm chasing a number on the in-body scan. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait a couple of weeks and just be surprised by the numbers. So going fast forward to today. Today is Wednesday, 7:30 in the morning. I moved up my 2 o'clock appointment to 8 o'clock this morning. And so I'm starting my day earlier than normal. Normally I don't start my day until about 9 o'clock in the morning, but I'm taking my braids out today. So the sooner I get started on that, the sooner I get to go to bed. A lot of people ask me, how long does it take to take your hair down? Just as long as it takes to put the braids in, okay? And my hair is thick, so I have to like detangle it and brush it out, comb it out, whatever. Like it's a whole process, which is why I start on Wednesday. So Wednesday, take my braids out. Thursday, I'll go to the hair salon so she can wash, condition, trim my ends if I need it. And then Friday is when I actually get my hair. Oh, that was one other thing I needed to say. I have an appointment tomorrow with the physician to discuss my lab results. So y'all know I did labs. Child, I need to not be vlogging and driving. I did labs last Thursday, I believe it was. So my labs are back, and so I scheduled an appointment to talk with a physician to go over my lab results. So once I go over my lab results, I'll let you guys know how things went and if there's any areas of concern, and then I'll close out the vlog. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning and I just finished my workout. My 9 o'clock canceled, which was perfect because it gave me an hour to work out. And now I'm about to eat and head over to my appointment, which is in 20 minutes. So yeah, perfect timing. So let's hope that this appointment goes well. So I did run this morning with my client, and I'm so happy. So she shaved off a little bit over a minute off of her 1.5 miles. So yes, excited for that. I changed clothes and I lifted in this. I did sweat a little bit. Hopefully I ain't too funky, because I definitely need to take a shower. But first things first, I need to eat. I will take a shower after my appointment, and time to eat. Got the puff action. All right, that's not why we're here though. So let's chat, guys. Let's chat. Okay, so how did my appointment go? It went. Let's just say I called my best friend and I said my bodybuilding career is over. That's how it went, right? So may have spoke a little too soon, but in the moment, that's how I was feeling. You know, they say things are gonna work out fine, but first let me freak out about it. Let me melt down first, right? It's kind of what happened. So got my labs drawn last Thursday, and I was able to see the results online on my electronic record. And I was reading those results and I was like, something don't look right. So it tells you high, low, normal, right? And there was a couple things on there that stood out as low. But I didn't want to freak out because I am no medical professional. So I didn't want to Google, because, you know, Google will tell you you're dying and have you thinking that you're dying even if you're not dying. So I was like, I'm going to stay off of Google. So instead, I scheduled an appointment to speak to a provider to discuss my lab results. So as expected, and I'm just going to be 100% with you guys because I'm documenting this journey and sharing this journey. Full honesty, transparency, not going to sugarcoat anything, right? So my testosterone levels are low. Okay, now you guys are thinking, but you're a female, they're supposed to be low. Very true, but mine are like ridiculously low. And so how does that affect me and how does that make me feel? I go to talk to the provider and she starts off with, you know, yeah, they're low, but it's okay because you're a female. And so she's asking me, are you having any issues with like fatigue? Which I don't think I am. I don't feel any more tired than normal. You know, like I feel fine. I'm getting plenty of sleep, especially because I'm going into my retirement area. Like I'm getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep at night, you know? So I was like, no, I'm not feeling fatigued. I feel well rested. She asked me if I was still having my menstrual cycles, which I am. Side note, when I'm not in prep, I have my cycles. When I'm in prep, low body fat, high stress, because you're currently exercising, or at least for me, I lose my period, and this has been this way for the 10 years that I've been competing. So while I'm in prep, I'll have the symptoms, but I won't actually like bleed. Sorry if that's TMI. And then when I'm not in prep and I put the body fat and the weight back on and I'm not doing all the exercise and all the cardio, I have my menstrual cycle again, full flown, right? So I was like, nope, I'm not having any of that. She didn't speculate me being premenopausal or anything, because I guess the rest of my hormone levels looked fine. I'll be 40 this year, by the way, in case you guys don't know. So bodybuilders are not normal human beings. Our health standards are different than the average human, right? And so going into a primary care physician who does not treat athletes, does not know anything about the world of bodybuilding, can't really speak on how my levels are going to affect that, right? So she said, because she's not the expert, she would prefer to send me to a specialist. So she wants to send me to endocrinology. So I'm like, wait a minute, you sending me to endocrinology? Do you think like my levels are so low to where I'm gonna need to be like on TRT, which is like testosterone replacement therapy? And she was like, I don't know, maybe. She really has no idea, other than looking at the lab results, and the lab results saying the exact same thing that I saw, high, low, within normal range, right? So she's just speculating. So I do get my labs done every 6 months. So I went back and I looked at my December labs, and my testosterone levels were low then as well. When I talked to my provider, who's an actual PCM, he had mentioned that it was nothing to be of concern because I'm a female And on average, females have low testosterone levels because we're not men. So didn't think nothing of it. I get in here and she's like, yeah, they're still low. In fact, they're lower. And I'm like, what does this mean exactly? So naturally I go into freak out mode because I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's sending me to a specialist. What's going to happen? And so because I have to go to work and stuff, I'm actually in the parking lot of the gym now. I haven't had time to like sit down and do like deep diving research. So I just simply prayed about it. That's what I did have time to do today. I just prayed about it and, you know, just asked for clarity and let God know that I trust him in whichever route this is going, right? Okay. Now, the reason why this is kind of upsetting for me, or unsettling for me, I should say, is because I want to still compete in the natural circuit, right? So I'm researching the federations, and I actually made a phone call to the director of the federation that I have my pro card in, and I'm like, hey, this is what's going on. I'm just trying to educate myself before they prescribe me anything, to make sure that I'm not disqualifying myself or going to pop hot on any urinalysis because I'm in a drug tested federation. And, you know, he let me know that primary care physicians don't understand bodybuilders, right? And he was like, typically they're just going off of what they see on the paper and they really don't understand. I'm just like, okay, so it's just a little bit of a reassurance. But he told me that what is happening is not uncommon, that it happens to a lot of other female competitors, and for me not to really worry too much, and definitely confirm that if I was to get on any type of testosterone hormone therapy, I would be disqualified. It would generate a positive test. And so I'm glad that I asked the question, because that means when I go to this appointment, don't put me on nothing because I want to compete, right? Okay, so there's that. Second thing, I of course sent my lab results to my coach, and I asked my coach if we could set up a phone conversation, right? So we aren't able to talk today because she has appointments today. Totally understand and respect that. But she was texting to me in between her clients, and she was like, hey, I looked at your lab results. There's a couple of things that they need to test for before we start ruling out anything. She mentioned some different kind of hormone tests, as well as my thyroid, that she's like, they didn't test your thyroid either. So she's going to send me a list of additional labs to request that my PCM enter for me to go ahead and get drawn before we really, again, before we start freaking out and start not freaking out, but before we decide which way we're gonna go, right? So that made me feel a lot better as well, because it's like, this is not quite the end all be all. We still got some further information that we need to gather before we can really make a determination on which route we're gonna go, left or right. So yeah, I say all that to say this is why it's important to monitor your health, right? Again, totally 100% natural athlete, not enhanced, never taken anything, none of that. The only thing dealing with my hormones, I'm on birth control, and I have been for over 20 years. So it's a part of who I am, right? That's the only type of, and is, yeah, there we go. So, with that being said, again, I've been competing for 10 years. I'm about to be 40 years old. This is just me making sure that I'm healthy and I'm good. You know, like, we want to be in a good starting position for prep, right? And the thing that I really appreciate my coach is her taking the time to explain this, to look at it and say, hey, ask for this, you know, just making sure we are really got what we need as far as the data. So I really, really do appreciate that. So with that being said, I guess this is just part one of the lab results. There's going to be a part two, because I'm going to request to get the additional labs done and then see what happens when I go talk to the endocrinologist as well. So as of right now, haven't made any decisions on whether we are going to prep this year or not prep this year. That's still on the table. We're still in the pre-prep before the prep, right? So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted as this story unfolds and more things develop. But as of right now, got my labs done, testosterone's low, going to do some additional labs, and talking to a specialist. So how does that make me feel? It freaks me out because I truly want to obtain my pro card naturally, and I want to dominate in the natural federation. I do not want to give up that route right now. You know, like, I still have boxes I want to check in my bodybuilding career. I still have goals that I want to achieve. And something that I had to sit back, like, after I got done praying, I had to sit here and tell myself, like, this doesn't mean that bodybuilding is completely off the table. No one said that. Only I went to the extreme and thought that, right? If anything, this may be a delay, right? A lot of times, naturally, you just got to take an off season for an extended period of time, put on the body fat, keep the body fat on. Sometimes that's the cure right there, right? So again, I'm just trying to remind myself of that, you know. And it's funny because I was leaving from a hair appointment, and the car that was parked right across from me, their license plate was by faith. And I feel like that was God just kind of just confirming and reassuring that he hears my prayers and things are going to be okay, right? Just have faith that things are going to work out the way that they're supposed to work out. If I don't compete this year, that's okay. There's always next year, or whenever my body is ready. And who knows, I may have one incredible improvement season, off season, and when I do come back, I'm going to dominate like how I want to. So this is not what they say, like, God's delay is not denial, you know, like, he's not denying me of that opportunity. It's still there. It just might be there as soon as I want it to be there. But divine timing and trust the process, trust what God has for me, because what's for me is for me, right? So anyways, on that note, guys, I'm gonna end this vlog. And if you've gone through this, have any suggestions, natural remedies, please drop it down in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my own research, but I would love to hear from other women who may have experienced this, who may have overcame this, and that can give me some advice, or, you know, some other reading material or something. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in the next vlog, hopefully with some better news, or, you know, yeah, not hopefully, I will, right? Mindset. All right, y'all, that's it. I'm going back to work now. I will chat with y'all in the next vlog. Bye.